Hello, everybody. Cum Town 6. I think this is 6.
69.
Bienvenidos de Cum... Villa?
De Cum Villa.
We were going to start this one in Spanish.
Por todos los listeners in Mexico.
Mexico. But I don't know enough Spanish.
Nah, can't do that shit.
I'm sick. I've got...
Who are you, dude?
I've got a bad disease.
Oh, shit.
Thanks. But we're doing an emergency special session of the podcast in remembrance of the tragedy that happened today. Well, I guess it was last week already, but R.I.P. Harambe, guys. I'm
the
still
greatest
reeling.
tragedy, the greatest loss that we faced in the last week.
I keep having to find more and more stories about Harambe, and they get all these damn shootings and celebrity deaths are taken away from my Harambe card.
Today's terrorist attack is so disrespectful.
We're not even going to talk about it. We're not even going to. I don't even want to bring it up.
That's fair.
We should address though. This came up. We got some negative comments on Twitter from people.
For what?
Apparently, they know it's ironic, but we say the R word a little bit too much.
Well, no, but that's a deliberate political choice.
Yeah, it's called satire, folks.
Yeah, we're really we're satirical as all.
When I say retard,
fuck.
I don't mean actual retarded people. I mean fictional retarded people that I've made up to laugh at in my head.
Right.
Yeah,
but who are really silly and goofy and are doing funny stuff.
Yeah, but they're not real. It's like like Homestar Runner. Like, remember how everyone thought Homestar Runner wasn't mean-spirited because it was a cartoon with Down syndrome, rather than it being a fucking actual boy with Down syndrome. That's what made it okay, guys. That's what satire is. And it's also like, this is one of the most intelligent podcasts you could listen to.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
It's
we
getting
got
out there to the intelligentsia.
And it hurts me because, there's a lot of young kids that listen to this. And this is actually, you know what? I have a letter.
Yeah, get the letter. Hold on. I think I got it.
I have a letter. I got it.
Who wrote this?
I got a letter. This is from one of our fans. Hi, Cum Town. My name's Dylan. I'm 5 years old. I'm gay, and I just learned how to jack off. And I wanted to thank you guys for, teaching me how to live my life as a trans 5-year-old.
Wow.
And, that warms my heart, guys, to know that these fucking kids are out there. And we're touching them. We're touching these children.
We're touching these
and
small
by
trans children.
By the end of this project, we're going to touch basically every single child in America.
Every child, every race of child, every type, size, and race. Give me the Ashley Graham child. Let me touch the biggest bitch 5-year-old you can find, and I'm gonna touch her mind, because I respect children and I respect our listeners. And to say that we're problematic is
fucked up.
It's bullshit. And you're a faggot if you're saying that.
Yeah, this is a smart show like the.
You're a gay fag for sure if you're saying that.
This is a smart show like the Stephen Colbert report. This is like basically
We're playing characters.
We're playing characters right now.
But we just broke it. Fuck. All right.
Well, in real life, they don't even know what we are in real life.
That's so true.
They call that the fourth wall.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm a French literature professor at Columbia.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm that guy that got exonerated for rape at Columbia. The mattress guy. Wasn't he Swedish? What if he was one of the
guy?
What if he was one of the bicycle guys from the Brock Turner case? He went on to save another girl. Yeah. And it's
what? The rest of his life, still a sex offender.
Right. Well, it's like the villain becomes the hero kind of story.
Although, did he get in trouble? He didn't get in trouble?
No, he didn't get in trouble.
Brock got in trouble.
Brock got in trouble.
Free Brock.
Brock got caught. Yeah, free Brock. You know what's so funny?
This is a messed up question, but he said in his letter, like, oh, yeah, no, I can't go to the Olympics. Like, was Brock good enough at swimming to go to the Olympics?
Fuck no.
Has anyone looked that up?
There's no way he was.
Yeah, I don't. Well, they said he was an all-American swimmer, which that just means white, right? Like all-American.
Yeah.
That means white guy in my mind.
Absolutely.
I don't know what actually qualifies you to be all-American. You would know.
All-American? Yeah.
You get enough stars. He had enough stars in swimming.
Yeah.
You earn stars and stripes in sports.
I'm like doing chores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smaller your fucking swimming underwear is. That's what I like.
Having the tidiest locker.
Yeah, I love how swimmers are like, yeah, I shave all my body hair to be faster or whatever. It's like, yeah, an autistic person told you that. There's no way that actually has any real effect.
Also, Brock's dad has spent so much time around little kids in bikinis his whole life. Like, what a piece of shit, Brock's dad. I'm not gonna listen to you.
That is the worst part about Brock's dad.
Well,
sure.
I don't know, man. It was kind of dumb that everyone was criticizing that letter as if like his dad was supposed to be like, yeah, fuck him up, fuck him up. I hate my son.
Yeah, the person who raised a rapist is going to be like a fucking a font of knowledge.
His dad did have a tweet that was like, Brock is going to be enjoying a different kind of footlong.
Yeah.
In jail.
I did that tweet.
You did?
Yeah. I did one today for I was like, the bright side of this whole shooting thing is that, all the victims are up and having enjoying a different kind of football.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I can't
God.
help myself.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
If I go to hell, will I be enjoying a different kind of
Different kind of footlong. Oh.
Shit. Sorry, those are my keys.
Oh, that's too good. It's the new black box. It's the plane should be made out of the black box. It's the black box of Twitter.
Yeah, it's a great joke. I really don't think there's been enough time with Brock Turner yet. That guy should have postponed that shooting until, I guess he had to do it during Pride Week, aka Gay Ramadan. So it has the most effect.
Absolutely.
That's what they should do. To get back at him, they should change the name of Pride Week to Gay Ramadan.
Gay Ramadan. Just fucking pictures of Muhammad sucking other Muhammads off.
Yeah. But we didn't get enough time with that Brock story.
I think it's still... Yeah, you're right. It's probably gone now,
No, it's gone. Yeah, now it's going to be this shooting thing. And I don't know if you saw this. About an hour ago, they arrested some white guy with like a gun in his car outside the Pride Parade in L.A.
What?
Yeah. Oh, and I read the article. I told Adam already. I read the article, and there was a line in the article where they're like talking. It's like buried in there where they're talking about like a representative from the Anaheim Police Department stated that they take Disneyland very seriously. Just be that cop, and it's like, yeah, Mickey's real. He's fucking real, and we protect him. Goofy's real. Mickey and Goofy are real. I'm friends with them, and I keep them safe.
And I take him serious.
I take them very fucking seriously. There's nothing. I mean, I know his name is Goofy, but there's nothing goofy.
Funny.
There's nothing goofy about Goofy the dog. He's a businessman. I respect him. I respect his choices as a father. The way he raises Max. Frankly, I wouldn't let him listen to some of that music that he enjoys. I mean,
he probably shouldn't be hanging out with Pauly Shore either. But
yeah, that movie sucked.
Goofy movie?
Yeah.
I have nothing but
Are
positive.
I have nothing for but real right now?
I remember not liking it.
Powerline, like Max's favorite star, was so cool. That song was so cool.
You know what I think it was? I think I was embarrassed of my own father, and it struck a nerve with me as a kid, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. There were too many similarities.
I love that movie too, because it's just like everyone's a Goofy.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking mice. There's no like what universe is this? What is this Goofy?
They're dogs.
Is there a different planet?
They're all dogs.
They're human like dogs. They have human bodies.
Yeah, but where did fucking Donald fucking Duck go?
Is Pete supposed to be a cat? The neighbor, Pete the cat.
I think he's a cat. Yeah,
he's just a big dog.
Was he a dog? I thought he was a fat cat. We need to watch. We need to rewatch this.
Yeah.
Well, they all go back to, what is it, Steamboat Willie? The original Mickey cartoon.
Yeah,
it's Mickey Mouse, and then his boss is
animation.
Pete. So it's Mickey's boss.
Interesting.
Yeah, why isn't Mickey in the
That's
Goofy
what I'm
movie?
fucking saying. There's no
Right,
fucking
they don't live
mice.
in the same town. He lives in an all goofy person
So
town.
it's segregated. It's by species.
In the Disney world, there is segregation. It is. Well, Walt Disney was an avowed racist. Everyone knows that.
Well, actually,
anti-Semite.
You remember the show Doug? I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast
I think
before.
you have.
But, so you know how, like in Doug, like Skeeter's green and the friend is
Rogers.
blue.
Yeah.
But initially, they wanted the show to be like, let's make it multiracial. Let's have like his best friend's Hispanic, and like there's a black kid, and like Nickelodeon or whatever back in '87, whenever that show was being pitched, they were like, just make them purple and stuff. And they're like, I think actually making them a different race might be too much, so let's just make them something that nobody can relate to.
Give him disgusting green skin. Give him jaundice instead of making him Hispanic.
I want one of them to be, their race to be booger, because that's more pleasant than actual black guy, I think. I got to do, speaking of trial, I got to do jury duty tomorrow.
Oh, fuck,
you
scared,
have
dude?
jury duty like once a month. What, didn't you just
That's
have
what
jury
happens,
duty?
man. If you're a full-blooded white guy, they
want you up there.
Yeah.
They know you
Because
don't
you
have
understand
better
justice.
shit
My
to do.
family came over on the Mayflower, dude.
You're a good judge of character.
Yeah. No, I had to postpone it last time because I
Uh-oh.
had shit to do, and then I postponed it to this one, and I can't. And that's where I saw there was a guy in line
With the PlayStation.
What happened?
There's some old black guy in line at jury duty last time that was just carrying a PS4.
No, I like to believe that it was the box from
It
the
was the
PS4
box.
he was using as a briefcase,
That's
which
what
is
it
even
was.
funnier.
Wait,
you know what? It's not funnier because it's so sad. He's
Yeah.
like the guy from The Pursuit of Happiness,
making
except
fun
the
of a
child
poor
died.
guy,
He's
yeah.
trying to get that child back. It's Pursuit of Happiness 2. I got PlayStation.
Yo, it was a briefcase though. He wasn't like playing PS4 for jury
It was
duty?
the PlayStation 4 box that has like a handle on it, and he was using
God.
that as a briefcase.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine whatever like court case that is, to have to be the other side of that when you're like, actually, he should go to jail. I'd have to fucking lock that guy up. That poor.
What if he was a lawyer? What if he was like
Yeah,
the
just a
public
Lionel
defender? It's just like
He's a lawyer for that retarded guy that accosted you outside of the Yankees game.
yeah.
Oh,
That was so good, dude.
that guy knew the whole
What are you doing
schedule
here?
of the
And
Yankees.
he talked like Daffy Duck too. That was the best.
2016 season. He's
You
like,
got, one of you tell the story.
when we were at we went to a Yankees game, and I was wearing an Orioles shirt, you know, as just to be a dickhead, and some guy came out and fucked immediately at the end of the game. Some guy just comes up to me. He's like, "What are you doing here? The Orioles are at home against the Texas Rangers right now." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "The Orioles, they're not here until July 30, whatever the he had like the exact like day down, and he just had like a nice fat. He had a fro.
He knows
had a
the whole
mustache,
schedule,
He knew the
yeah.
whole schedule, and he talked. Yeah, he was just like an adult, autistic man who loved the Yankees so much, and he accosted me about it. Had the funniest voice I've ever heard in my life, probably.
Well, he
That
also had that like black guy mustache that you don't see them have very much anymore, where it's just like a solid black,
Yeah, there's
just
no
that
nose.
thick black, like this.
Trebek
strip they
has
have.
one like that.
What's that?
Alex Trebek's got one of those.
Steve Harvey had one.
Stephen
Where they
P.
just have
Harvey.
like a cigar on their face,
Yeah.
like this big fucking fat. I wish I could grow a mustache like that. I can't.
I can't grow a
get like
mustache at
a
all.
well, I can't grow a mustache at all. I can't grow it in the middle. Let me tell you guys something. That news story that we didn't get enough time with, I'd like
Yes,
to go back to.
Please.
The Gary Condit Chandra Levy thing.
Oh
What do you
hell
guys
yeah!
think? 9/11 really ruined that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's
That
talking
happened-
about that.
Did that happen in September of
It happened
2001?
early September.
2001?
That's what we were all talking about. 90. Why is
Matt
OJ shit so big this year? Why is like 90s? Are we gonna go through all 90s news stories? Or are we bored with our own news
No,
stories?
they're doing that because if you look on Netflix now, there's been a resurgence of like shitty, well not shitty, but like 90s, I guess summer thrillers and blockbusters. They're all like I watched what was it, Fatal Attraction the other night, which might be the funniest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Glenn Close looks like absolute dog shit in that movie.
That's the woman. I haven't
She
seen
looks, yeah.
it. She's the one he leaves like his wife. What is it? What's the plot of the movie?
Yeah, so he has a hot wife. I forget who the wife is played by, but she's like this hot, like fucking some European actress or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but she was hot. And then he meets Glenn Close, who looks like a fucking like hair metal meth addict.
It looks like a
She
roadie.
looks like an early trance. That's what she looks
Yeah,
like.
she does.
When the surgery was
Yeah.
very new,
Yeah.
you know, she retains most of her masculine features. Sort of like a whatever.
Yeah,
flew
she
over to
took
fucking
she took
Denmark.
one hormone. She had one, not hormones. She had one
She
singular
took one
hormone.
She's barely.
Yeah. She sucked on a ball for like 30 minutes, and then she's like, "I'm finished. They finished me, love." Yeah,
And
that's-
Michael Douglas can just not.
yeah, he
stop
can't
fucking
stop.
her.
He's like, his wife goes out of town for like 45 minutes, and he's like, I have to fuck you. And he fucks her. And then Glenn Close is already not an attractive woman.
Sure.
And in this movie, she's like really particularly fucking bad. Like, have you ever seen like the white trash in Florida?
Oh yeah,
Like
sure.
that's the look. I said the other day, she looks like when Uncle Fester gets electrocuted in the bathtub. Her like eyes are all sunken in her head, and she's like, oh, very white.
Well, that
What
picture
about that
you
pussy,
sent me,
though?
I think that was like an 80s style, but there was like the raccoon around the
Yeah,
eye
she
style.
got she had raccoon eyes, and then her hairline starts in the middle of her head like fucking Elizabeth I, and she's got this shitty like frizzy mop of blonde hair. And Michael Douglas just cannot stop fucking her, and she's like cutting herself and threatening to ruin his life, and he's like, I just need more. I think it was a euphemism for like bad cocaine or something, or the crack epidemic or something in the 80s. That might be
That's
what
deep.
it be. It might
Who
be
directed
smart.
it?
Me, I did. That's why I'm fucking. It's a satire. It's Paul Verhoeven. That's who did it. But yeah, and Michael Douglas was in like a bunch of these like movies where he just has like weird bad sex with women, like this weird like middle-aged sex where it's like you're not. Yeah, I watched the other one, which actually is Verhoeven, I think. Basic Instinct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I get those two conflated.
yeah. And he goes,
Wait. You said that you saw Fatal Attraction. I confuse those two movies all
no,
the time.
because Sharon Stone's hot, dude.
Yeah, she shows her pussy.
Yeah, you see her pussy in
Yeah.
that movie.
I fucked her before.
But then Michael Douglas fucking in those movies is like it's always the woman being like, I don't want you to make love to me. I want you to fuck me. And then he's like always about to bite them. He's always like he's just like sucking air through his teeth, like he's about to fucking bite him. And then whenever he sticks his dick in, they both have this like pained express. Like, have you ever seen cats fuck? Like where it's this traumatic
terrifying.
incident. Yeah, like two male barnacles that fuck each other to death. That's like the vibe of Michael Douglas's sex scenes.
Was he the cuck in Unfaithful?
No, that was
Who was the husband? I think he was the cuck in Unfaithful.
No, wasn't that fucking Richard Gere?
That was Richard Gere. You're very right.
Bitch.
Swish.
I know that shit, bitch.
The Richard Gere gerbil rumor it keeps being funny to me.
It's the best. It's the
It'll
best.
never. You know what I need to do as soon as we're wrapped up with this? Do a series of tweets about Harambe living inside of Richard Gere's ass.
Folks, you're getting to see extremely online guys.
This is the
thought
process.
right? Unfolding before your
You're
eyes.
letting them into the process.
Before your damn ears.
Yeah, no, I mean it's so funny to me.
Well, you and I remember when you and I and Jake were talking about the Rod Stewart one, and we did the math on it.
Yeah.
So the rumor, Rod Stewart, there's a rumor that he OD'd, and like they saved him in the hospital at a party, right?
He OD'd at a party and had to go to the hospital.
Oh, right.
And they pump his stomach.
And
what was it?
there's 2 liters of semen. There's a drug cocktail and 2 liters of semen. And we're just like, wow, that's like a tremendous amount of semen. So we did. So if you look at the median load of a guy, and then you divide that into 2 liters of semen, it's like he would have had to suck. How many was it?
It was I think, I'm pulling it.
It was in the
700.
700s.
Yeah, it was like 722.6.
Yo, what if he was I love that he's maybe just saving his own jizz.
Rod Stewart.
Maybe he's just coming into a fucking
Yeah.
bucket.
That's one option. He had some sort of refrigerated jizz situation.
There's no other way. Unless he's just a large bukkake.
No, he had to have sucked. I mean, first of all, the story's real. So.
It's a true story.
That's number one.
About
Let's get that
Rod
out of the way
Stewart
right now.
sucking 723
It's
men's
one of those
penises.
Yeah.
Before how long does it take to metabolize? Like 6 hours?
You have to remember this is the
true.
1980s too. So this is like a big Hollywood party. Michael Douglas is fucking like a broom with tits drawn on it. He's high on cocaine
An
in the
upside down
background.
broom with a frowny face.
Richard Gere walks in. He's like, "Does anyone have a gerbil?"
Just all the urban legends.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Prince is getting his ribs removed so that he can suck Marilyn Manson's dick.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that got confused.
I think those rumors do get applied to multiple celebrities.
Yeah, well, it's colloquial, depending on
Yeah,
when I was a kid, I remember it was Marilyn Manson that
Sucking his own dick.
Sucking his own dick.
I remember
that.
And then it wasn't until adulthood that I heard that it was Prince doing it.
Oh, I never heard Prince. This is the first time I've heard that.
Do you remember when Ciara came out and everyone's like,
she's a female.
She's got a penis, guy.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman.
I don't remember that one.
Starting her music career.
I do remember Lil Bow Wow got raped by his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Is it? Because someone told me it wasn't. And
Wait,
I think it's
and
true.
that was like me finding out Santa isn't real at like 22 years old. Is that the Little Bow Wow story wasn't real?
I think it's real.
See, I mean, check, because I'm pretty sure.
And someone from B2K got raped, I think, also.
B2K stood for Boys of the 21st Century, just in case anyone.
I think
wanted to.
Roger from Moesha raped B2K.
Oh my!
I'm not even kidding. That's the rumor I heard.
Wait, Roger from Sister Sister?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Batman. That was his stage name, right?
Was it?
Yeah, he went into
He's a
R&B
Santa?
after that. Yeah, because no, he went. He's like an
Singer.
R&B guy. Because he, I remember that like Roger was the fucking nerd, and he did like a similar Stefan thing. Well, he hit
Right.
puberty in between seasons, and like he went from being like little Roger to then he was like. you
Oh,
know,
it wasn't Roger. It was TJ, wasn't it?
No, on.
Oh, that was Smart Guy. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was Smart Guy, bitch.
Yo, this is the most 90s ass podcast we've ever
Only
had.
90s
guys.
kids.
Yeah.
would know.
Only 90s cuts. Gary
Only
Condit.
true ass 90s
Well, that's what
kids.
you do. Like, you know, we were joking about that show, Vinyl. Like, fucking baby boomers love being like, ah, man, the 70s. Oh, dude, I've fucked so many women that look like Glenn Close. And they reminisce on the 70s. And you're like, shut the fuck up. And then we're going to do that. But we're going to be like 40 years old and be like, Doug. It was a multicultural
Roger.
show. Nobody did it like us.
Roger from fucking Moesha. I remember the Sierra thing though. I remember, and it did not deter me from beating off the Sierra, and I think that's what opened up me thinking I would fuck a trans
Really?
woman. Yeah, I'm in there for sure.
You know what? You know what one was great is the Jamie Lee Curtis one.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis was a hermaphrodite, and it was because she had like short hair.
Yeah. Because she had like she was a jarhead.
She
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
biggest tits in the world.
Oh, yeah,
It was
dude.
like-
I would titty fuck the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Dude,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious,
That was one of
Me
my
too,
first
man.
boners was True Lies when she does the strip dance scene.
Oh, how about fucking in
Yo, what's up with like every movie where Arnold has a kid? The kid's name is Jamie.
yeah,
Is that
I have
real?
to save
Yeah,
Jamie.
Jamie,
It's
Christmas, Jamie.
He's
Jamie,
a turbo man.
we have to get a present.
The Turbo Man.
Jamie.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did not know that was the case.
Yeah, and in every movie he had like his name was like John Anderson.
Yeah, I love.
I'm
that
from
shit.
Cleveland.
I'm a police officer.
I'm a cop.
from Los Angeles. Born and raised.
He's the big he's one of my
He's the king, dude.
He's the biggest overachiever of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he didn't work for it. He worked for that body.
Well, his dad was a Nazi. I mean, people
Yeah.
complain
they
about their
instill
fathers.
values in you.
Well,
at a
imagine
young
if your
age.
father's wasn't he a Nazi police officer? He was
I
like
don't
a
know.
He was an Austrian cop.
He was an
Yeah.
Austrian cop, but that was also a Nazi sympathizer. or something.
Well, I
So
mean,
imagine
they
you have a
annexed
Nazi cop
Austria.
dad. How are you not going to be the most jacked fucking dude in the entire
Well, then
world?
the whole country should be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's true. Dude. Wow,
He got
profound.
you.
Thanks.
He got you, bitch.
Yo.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yo, but like, listen. Here's this guy, this like mongoloid, like gland case. That's like, I'm gonna be the strongest guy in the world, and then he became the strongest guy in the world, and then he's like, I'm gonna be the biggest movie star, despite the fact that I cannot speak English.
Right. Well, he was like a real estate
in an
mogul, too.
intelligible manner whatsoever.
Right.
And then he became the biggest fucking movie star in America.
Well, it
And
was
then he-
right time, right place for him. I think the 1980s were a weird thing. Like after the Vietnam War and before the Gulf War, there was like this weird period in American cinema where the idea of like an American hero evaporated because they like lionized World War II in American cinema.
Right, yeah.
So you have all these movies like glorifying the American GI and what a hero is.
Right.
And then everybody hates the fucking military after Vietnam and nobody gives a shit about like American values anymore after Nixon and stuff. And so all of like the American heroes in the 1980s are like, you know, Europeans on steroids.
Right,
You know,
right,
it's
right,
like
right,
Jean-Claude Van Damme and, Arnold and shit.
Stallone had a nice run
Sylvester.
there.
Must be a literal robot. Yeah,
Sly.
Stallone. But but he sounds European because he has like Bell's palsy or some shit.
Well, and
Dave-
also Rambo is like
He
so
did
anti.
porn right before he became. He was
Yeah,
living
he
in the.
did one.
in-
Yeah,
He was living in
saw his
the.
hog. It was pretty big.
The bus station at Times Square. What's that shit? The Port
Port
Authority.
Authority?
Yeah, he was living there, and he saw that for softcore porn.
Whoa, is Sylvester Stallone here?
yeah.
How you guys doing right now? I wish I could do better.
No, he did.
He
Porn.
did a porno. I watched it. It was,
You know,
And
that's-
then-
I think you can see his dick.
The story of Rocky's pretty cool because he wrote that fucking piece of shit, and
Hey, come
and then he sold it, and he was like, "I want to direct it and be in the movie. You're not getting it."
Right.
And then they fucking, they were like, "No, we'll give you this amount of money," and he fought for it and fought for it,
Yeah.
and he took like a lower amount of pay to be in it, and now,
Yeah, it's fucking
You
incredible.
won Best Screenplay at the Academy Awards.
My friend Matt told me a story that like Sylvester Stallone, like he has a friend that's family friends with Sylvester Stallone, and they've known them for years, and they went horseback riding on their with their horses in Maryland somewhere in like Western Maryland, and Sylvester Stallone fell off his horse and like stubbed his thumb and started crying. He's a grown man.
I love this fucking slander, this sly slander we got going on. here.
I heard from one guy told me that another guy that he knows said that Sylvester Stallone cried, dude. I'll fucking kick his ass. If I see him right
Dude,
now,
he's a bitch,
he's
dude.
a fucking bitch, dude. I'll kick his ass.
Yeah, fuck Sly, yeah.
So what's going on in the world of monster trucks? That's the monster truck segment.
Oh,
Monster Truck
the
Rally.
bone. What's his name? The
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger is always. I feel like since we were kids, been around.
He's always Well, that's like the number 2 truck after Bigfoot. You know what I want to do? I wanted to print out my own Gravedigger shirts with Gravedigger on them, and like go to an event, like a monster truck event, and set up a little table and start selling them and see how long it takes before they notice and shut me down. But it says Gravedigger on it, it's got Gravedigger on it, picture Gravedigger, and then it says Digger Lover.
Jesus Christ.
And you see how many you can
That's
sell.
pretty good.
I think people would buy them.
They would sell out quick, dude.
Yeah.
The monster truck
Have you
demographic
been to a monster
and the
truck? rally?
N-word pun demographic.
Yeah.
been?
I went to a monster jam at US Air Arena when I was like 5.
Was it good?
I don't know. I was 5. I was there with my grandma. I remember being very
Oh,
loud.
nice.
And then I went to another monster truck event pretty recently. Me and Dana went to one at like a fair, and it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
seems
as
like it would
cool.
suck.
Yeah, my friend just went for his like birthday in Austin. He went to one, and he said it was kind of underwhelming.
I believe that shit, dude. I would want to go, but it's just anywhere there's that many fucking people, and the people that love monster truck rallies.
You want to
You
go
have to be around
You want to
them.
have your own private monster truck event,
I want to have
like a Bond villain.
I want to have I want an audience with fucking Gravedigger, dude. I want a private audience with Gravedigger.
I want to go.
in a fucking robe.
I watched the like the modern marvels on monster trucks, and they were like talking about how the drivers don't have fans, and the drivers get like fucked up, dude. They get like their spines broken and shit, and they just cycle them out, and it's like really people only care about the trucks.
They're unsung heroes. The
fucking
trucks
hilarious.
are
Yeah.
like
The
characters.
trucks are the stars.
Yeah, yeah.
How much do you
Holy
fucking
shit.
make to be a monster truck driver?
$22,000 a year.
That's not bad.
No, they got to be Teamsters, right? How funny would it be if
That's
they were
union.
Teamsters? Yeah,
They're fully union.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I drove over a car last week. Get me a fucking sandwich. The trucks just sit there all day long. Get paid $9,000.
That's not bad.
$9,000 a day. Yeah, that's how much Teamsters make.
I want to go to the
Not
RNC.
Yeah, Brandon Wardell's going.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Brandon Wardell's being sent there by like Nickelodeon, GAC, and fucking Gogurt.
He's got some great insights into the world of politics.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing. They're sending me to the RNC, and I'm gonna be like, nice as your hair. It's whack, Donald Trump. That's gonna be the entirety of what they pay him, $250,000 to go there.
He's gonna like get them to dab or something.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna be like, I just taught the Soldier Boy dance to the delegates from Guam.
The Hillary campaign should seriously fucking poach Brandon. They should hire Brandon.
Honestly, really, they should.
They should. That would be.
He's good at memes.
Yeah, he would be great for them. And then also we could relentlessly bully Brandon about doing that for the rest of his fucking short life.
Short.
Oh yeah, dude. The more money he gets, he's gonna overdose on sneakers or whatever the fuck.
Oh, did you guys? I forgot to ask.
Water.
Did you congratulate Trump for predicting the terrorist attack?
Oh man, that was the best tweet.
What a champion
of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying thank you to me.
Yeah.
Everyone's congratulating me. I want to say thank you for congratulating me, but it's, let's give it a day or two before I graciously accept that I was right about Muslims.
Oh god,
He's the king.
He's a fucking hero, man.
So now it's like basically we get a fascist versus an imperialist, and we have to choose. Everyone's gonna choose
stop
imperialist.
with the hot takes over there, buddy.
That's my take, guys. I know the
Imperialist.
Chapo heads are
actually,
listening.
sorry guys, you're not allowed to say hot takes anymore. That's
Brandon's.
belongs to
I'm
Brandon
sorry.
Wardell.
Yeah,
Copyright
Brandon's people bought
Viacom,
it, yeah.
the Brandon Wardell Corporation. It's Lit Fam Entertainment Incorporated. They own hot takes now.
N-word media.
Please let me say the N-word media.
It's just called N-word media.
Oh, fuck.
The N-word I'm talking about is never. Because I'm never going to stop.
Because I'm never going to say it, folks.
Sorry, I got to stretch.
You got to stretch it out. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Probably
Take a damn break.
We'll take a quick fiver, and then we'll be back.
We're back.
Look right down in a crowded hall. You see there's a beauty standing. Is she really everywhere? Or a reflection? One always calls out to you. The other shy and quiet. Could there be two different girls who look the same as Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley, Sweet
Okay, we're back from break.
Back from break. It's Puerto Rican rattlesnake Adam Friedland.
Puerto Rican rattlesnake Stavros Halkias.
And the original Puerto Rican rattlesnake, me. It's actually Puerto Rican Pride Week. It's Puerto Rican Gay Pride Week.
Puerto Rican Gay Pride Week.
No, it is Puerto Rico Week, which I feel like they have too often here in New York.
It's Lin-Manuel Miranda is the head of the parade.
How about this? Here's a good compromise. No more gentrification. You get rid of that fucking parade. We take it away from them.
Dude,
What do they do for the parade?
The crazier parade around here is the Caribbean one.
They go
You say it pirate style.
I say pirate style.
Really?
That's a choice.
It's
It's an aesthetic
Caribbean,
choice.
bitch.
It's an aesthetic choice.
Caribbean. I've never heard anyone say Caribbean until the Pirates of the Caribbean movies
Yeah.
came out.
That's how I say
Never
it.
will we say
You've said it like that your whole life?
My whole life, yeah.
I do. I actually do a
Bullshit.
bit. I do a
I have
bit about
immigrant
that. About
parents.
how no one talks. It says it that way until those movies came out. Because I say, you know what my thing is? I say Reese's Pieces. I can't stop doing that. I don't know why.
Reese's, baby.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese PC.
Yo, let me get some Reese's. Do you have Reese's Pieces?
They fucking say, that's how people say that shit in Baltimore.
I don't think it's a regional thing. I think I'm just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, my friends are dumb as well.
I
Yeah.
used to say like reindeer zing, like when I saw those signs. Like,
Oh.
School, like children zing.
Oh, everybody does that. Xmas. I say Xmas.
Oh no, I figured out Xmas. But
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out zing until I was like.
I thought it meant that
41.
there were Chinese children
Yeah,
playing. Beware, Chinese children ahead.
There's a zing coming up.
Children, ching, ching, wah, ching, wah, ching. I'm not going to be able to be racist towards Chinese anymore. I'm leaving Chinatown.
Moving.
Where are
I
you
finally-
going?
I'm moving to Bed-Stuy.
You're going to that
Nice,
place?
bro.
Yeah, I'm like a pretty cool Bed-Stuy guy now. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
in Bed-Stuy.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, this is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really consider myself one of the gentrifiers because it's like I'm not the one paying the rent. You know what I mean?
This is where they did do the right thing. And by the way, I disagree. I don't think they did the right thing.
Yeah, there was like a shooting a couple blocks from my house the other week, so it's still pretty lit in my neighborhood. It's still a pretty cool place to
Gang
live.
shit, bro.
Gang shit. R.I.P. to Popcorn 270.
Oh, I miss him so much.
Who's in jail?
Dude, I sent you the DMs I sent him right before he went to jail.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
You know who discovered him is Will from Chapo Trap House.
Oh, well, shouts out.
Yeah,
that is.
Will,
I've
the greatest
I've
Instagram
evangelized Popcorn for a while.
Popcorn 270 on Instagram. This little fat white kid, this Eric Cartman,
In Kentucky.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Eric Cartman with Glenn Close's hair from Fatal Attraction. And yeah, he's like, all of his videos are like, me and my niggas hanging out smoking weed. It's like him with like some other moron in a white beater.
He is plays very fast and loose with the N-word.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny. And anyhow, he just got arrested. And he's doing 10 years.
What? I'll read the DMs that I sent him. I was like, yo, Popcorn, So he like wrote on one of his
You
Instagrams.
find him. I'll continue telling
Yeah.
the story. So yeah, his account's great. It's like this little fat kid that just smokes weed and like makes shitty rap videos and like posts pictures of his Kmart brand jeans like sagging. But yeah, he got arrested and Adam DM'd him to see.
So I was like, hi, Popcorn, are you really going to jail on Wednesday for 10 years? And he said, yeah, I have to do 2 years out of 10 to get parole, but I'll probably do 4. And I was like, damn, dude, sorry to hear that. What happened? And he said, me and my dude did a home invasion with a handgun and went on a high-speed chase with the police because we was in a stolen car.
I love that he's just telling this fucking stranger on Instagram. What's going on? Like, you could be a cop, you could be anyone.
Yeah. So I said, are you doing okay? Like, and then he didn't respond to that because that's a soft ass question. And then I was like, can you have Insta in jail? And he said, no, you can't. And then that's it.
he's like the white Latarian Milton.
Oh,
Yeah,
Remember that kid?
That
Yeah.
kid's gotten his life around, turned his life around, dude.
Yeah, well, he
graduated
did all that
middle
shit.
school.
He did all that shit
Popcorn
when
had
he
a
was
hot
like 10.
girlfriend.
Did he?
In his he had a hot, like, tall black girl that he was dating.
How old
And
is
like
this
there are
guy?
pictures where he's just like holding her ass and he's like, nobody said we could do this. And then there's a picture at Zales where he's taking a picture of a of a ring, and he's like, yeah, about to celebrate our 3-month.
Oh God!
Do you remember that when jewelry stores had like the little window where you could see the guy working on the jewelry?
No.
There was one at Lake Forest Mall. They had that. They had like a little window.
Like a small Jew, like elf.
No, it was a Chinese guy that would
Oh,
work on
really?
the jewelry, and you could go to Pretzel Time and get pretzels and just fucking stare at him, and he would get mad at you if you stared at him. But like that's why they have the fucking window.
Right,
there.
right.
You flip him off and shit, and he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's
He's
why we're fucking teenage assholes to troll him, dude. That's exactly what they fucking had in mind. You just have fucking nacho cheese sauce all over your
My
lips.
favorite Latarian Milton video is like I think the third one where they're interviewing him and he's gotten so used to the news in his house that he's just going about his business in the house. He's like, "'Cause I like doing bad shit. Leave me alone." And they're following him around the kitchen, and while they're following him, he's making Kool-Aid ice cubes.
Oh fuck, dude! Latarian's the best.
Oh, I love him.
I wanted to adopt
How's
him.
he doing?
He's good. They ran a news story about him recently where it's like, oh look how, and he's like in a suit and he's like, I'm over that. He's like, he's graduating 8th grade. He's going to high school. He's going to play football. He's like really really into turning his life around. We'll see though. That was a while ago.
High school
Maybe he's probably a
could be a lot
sophomore
of
now.
peer pressure.
Damn, I wonder what Latarian's up to. I'm gonna follow up.
Peer pressure, man. That's tough. That's what made Brock do those unspeakable things.
That's right. It was party culture.
It was party culture and peer pressure.
Free Brock, guys. If we could be serious for a moment, let
could cut
Brock
the
out of jail.
jokes.
Did you see that
Because he
story?
has the same name as the president.
Yeah.
And the guy from Pokemon with the stone. Pokemon.
Well, Barack Obama actually said if I had a son, his name would sound
name
like
would be
Brock's. If I had a son, he would be Letarian Milton. He said that for real.
He did.
Did you see that thing about that girl that like wrote a letter to the judge saying that like Brock's not a bad guy. I like went to elementary school with him. And like, you know, if you write a letter to a judge in a trial, it's like public record. So someone found it and they put it online. And that girl was in a band, and now that band is like been kicked out of all these music festivals in Brooklyn.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like all these fucking Bar Matchless, they kicked him out, and the owner of Matchless was like,
She lives here?
no, the band's in like Ohio or some shit. But Bar Matchless kicked the band out, and they're like, we're not going to support anybody that apologizes or diminishes rape. And it's like, have you watched the show at your
The
bar?
stand-up show every Monday?
Every fucking
Where
Monday.
Michael Che's like, let me tell you about my new thought about Cosby. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
I got 10 new Cosby minutes,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bar Matchless will never stand by rape. That's Bar Matchless. Check us out on Yelp. Give us 5 stars for not.
Dude, my friend just bought me, because he thought it'd be funny or something. He listens to the podcast now, but
Yeah.
he just bought me a Bill Cosby shirt from like
Oh man.
season 12. He's like, it's so cheap. No one wants like Cosby Show memorabilia. So
You gonna rock it?
It's a Monsters shirt. I'm gonna have a Monsters shirt in my room. I'm gonna Hitler's underpants. Like,
I would wear Hitler underpants.
Is Cosby going to jail?
he's going to trial, I think.
Yeah.
Some shit
There's
came out where
one
he admitted-
statute of limitations that wasn't expired.
Oh really?
Because that's what he kept getting away with it. 'Cause
What if-
all
what
the
if
rapes
the-
were in like the 70s? And
What if that's the trial I'm on? What if that's the jury I get selected for?
Probably, dude.
And they're like, well, he's racist, but he is a comedian, so he's got, check marks on both sides.
That's right.
He's got-
Neutral.
he's completely neutral on this one.
Are you worried about getting a fucking long ass trial, a nice murder trial?
I am. I mean, it would be cool,
my friend sort of lost his mind doing that. Eric did.
Eric? Is that what happened to Eric?
I sort of think that might have happened because he sent a guy to jail for 35 years.
He didn't
was
send
on
a
this-
guy to jail, but yeah.
He was
The
on
guy
this
did
jury
it,
that
yeah.
they convicted, and he said it was super intense, and there was like long jury deliberations and stuff.
You know what I would want to do is like one of those ones where somebody left a baby in a car.
Yeah.
And I would be the one guy where it's like, nah, fuck that baby. I'd be the 12 Angry Men guy that's like, I personally, fuck that baby. That's how I feel. And then they all have to convince me, and they can't do it.
I'm like, all right, forget it.
So, guys, the Tonys are going on tonight. Who's excited? I mean, I've seen
in the Tonys.
Tonys is for what? Musicals?
It's for
yes.
plays.
It's for plays.
But all the plays are in New York, so it's like, why would anyone else watch Tonys that don't live in New York, that aren't like gay men living in Chelsea in New York?
I thought it was
feel
like the
there's-
award. I thought it was like, well, okay, which one's the best? Scarface, Soprano, the Tiger. You got to pick one here. Which one? Which one's it going to be? Who's the best? I say Tony the
Saragossa,
Tiger.
The goose, baby.
Oh man, we were
Goose,
looking at
Saragossa.
we were looking at naked pictures of Tony the Tiger the other week, and there's a thing when people draw Tony the Tiger on like DeviantArt, fucking Mario or Toucan Sam.
Huge hog.
Of course he's got a
course
huge
he's got a
dick.
huge
I mean,
dick.
everybody has a huge dick in the cartoon fuck world. But what's
true.
You know what's great is the way they draw Tony is so the end of his dick is blue because his nose is all
blue.
Oh no.
It's always every single one. He's got a blue tip of
no.
a dick. It's unbelievable, dude.
Oh, that's
He's
incredible.
just got a blue dick.
Literally, you will not find one
Yeah.
Tony the Tiger dick pic online that is not blue-headed.
It's so funny, and that makes me think about like Toucan Sam dick. They should draw it striped like his nose, and he's saying "follow your dick" to the smaller birds. I was looking up Toucan Sam on Wikipedia the other day, and
of course.
which I love Wikipedia because the Toucan Sam article is like 15,000 words.
It is?
There was a lot of shit on there. I don't know if
Holy
it's that
shit.
far, but yeah. And then they have They have, you know what? It is actually the longest article I've seen. It's on the Wikia. It's like the Star Wars Wikia.
Right.
The page for Wedge Antilles, who's like a minor character in the movies. He's like Luke Skywalker's friend. That's like, you can do it, Luke. You know, that's like maybe his only line in the movie. And that article, like, you pull it up on your phone. Look up Wedge Antilles on your fucking phone on the Star Wars Wikia.
Like wedge, like
like wedge,
salad?
Salad wedge. It's obscene. It's probably like 50,000 words. How much somebody fucking wrote about Wedge Antilles. But yeah, I was looking at the Toucan Sam page, and it's like all these extra characters and storylines that happen in the commercial that nobody pays attention to that shit.
Right.
And somebody got paid like millions of dollars at a.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, well, what if he's got a friend that's like a. It's like a dog that's on safari, and they got paid a shit ton of money for that.
I would love to do that shit. Didn't you?
Yeah,
do
this
advertising
is pretty long.
No, our company paid me briefly to like. They were like, "We want you to write tweets for us," and that lasted 2 days. And they were like, "Never mind. Please don't ever do this again."
But
don't
how
mention-
can we work for Hillary Clinton? Fuck Brandon. We should just be writing those tweets. We wouldn't write as nerdy tweets as.
Yeah, delete your account. Everyone thought that was so fucking cool.
No,
It's actually,
first of all, I only found out about that because of people making fun of her for that.
yeah, it's so
no one
stupid.
thought that was cool.
Yeah, all these people were like,
people
"I'm
thought it was
dead. I'm
cool."
crying." Cry emoji.
They're
I'm
like-
fucking you, Slay. Drag him, Hillary. And it's like, what? That's supposed to be
Hillary,
impressive.
be the Khaleesi that we that America needs. Hillary, yo, this is what Hillary doesn't get. Okay,
Yes.
sorry to go to Chapo territory here, but this is my political analysis. Hillary can't go cool. We're never gonna buy it. She's
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
You have to emphasize the fact that you're like a freak. Like I'm a freak. I read policy papers like all night long. Like I have no sex.
She should go
sex
full
drive.
autism, dude. She should be
She
talking
should go
about
Big
trains.
Bang Theory.
Yeah.
That show has been on for like 27 seasons. Nerd culture is huge. The Golden State Warriors are a nerd team, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't she just go full nerd? Why is she trying to be cool?
That's smart.
Why is she trying
That
to
is
be
good, yeah.
Beyonce?
And it's like Donald Trump is so inherently cool that like anytime you know what's so great about Trump is he should be so easy to make fun of, but he's not.
hideous.
He's not.
He's wearing
not.
weave.
Anytime,
Okay?
all the people that are like, "Oh, Trump," you sound like a fucking nerd. Saying
Yeah, you're a
that.
nerd.
He doesn't care. You're a nerd making fun of Donald Trump. And you know what? Everyone made fun of the dangerous Donald thing. And guess what he calls Elizabeth Warren? Goofy Elizabeth. Which should be so much worse than Dangerous Donald, but it's perfect.
Goofy
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
Yeah,
He calls her Goofy.
Goofy Elizabeth's gonna keep lying about being Pocahontas.
And it works. I love him.
Goofy Elizabeth.
I really just, I cannot wait until the election's over, and I'm going to buy that hat.
He's a
I'm gonna
really-
wear the
Yeah.
fucking
When
hat
the
all
election's
time.
over, it'll be
Yeah,
nice. But
I mean, as a social phenomenon, he's Agent Smith of the Republican Party. He's a virus that's just multiplying, and we just don't know how far.
Holy
it's gonna
shit. Did I show you that comment someone sent me on,
go. They said Trump is Agent Smith.
no. Sorry. From some woman posting on Trump's page.
oh fuck, you showed.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That
Oh, I
was
don't know
so
if I showed you.
fucking funny.
Somebody sent me this kid who listens to the podcast. Shout out to him.
Shouts out.
Who?
Send me- So okay, this is on Trump's page on Facebook. Some woman, Terry L. Beavis Guthrie, and I looked. I'm pretty
Is
sure
that
it's
real?
I'm pretty sure it's real.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I can vet.
Yeah.
And she goes. She writes, Mr. Trump. I don't know if you read these posts or not. However, my son Matthew, who was born with Down syndrome, would be honored to tell Obama and Hillary they are fired. He will be voting for you, and you are his idol. He's been telling us since he saw The Apprentice that Obama is fired. It would be the thrill of his life to be able to stand next to you and tell them both, Obama and Hillary, you are fired.
Oh my god!
So awesome.
That's the best shit I've ever heard in my
Donald.
entire life.
Mr. Trump, my retarded son, is a big fan of your policies.
Mr. Trump, my son with Down syndrome, who sometimes thinks you are Donald Duck, who sometimes confuses you with Donald Duck, to be fair.
He would love to tell
Love to
Hillary,
tell Obama and Hillary they're
"You're
fine.
fired."
Like, what is he basing that off of? What? Why does this kid hate Obama?
BB came out for Trump in a couple tweets, and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
responded like, "BB, don't. BB, Trump's not good, dude. You shouldn't do that."
No, I fully support BB being on the Trump train.
Well, BB does support BB Netanyahu, but that's only because they have the same name.
Oh, fuck. That is so goddamn good.
Well, we are winding down here. We need something else to talk about. We still have 15 minutes to kill. This
I
happens
watched
every
the
time.
Benghazi movie.
Oh, did you?
How
Yeah,
was it?
perfect. Let's talk about that.
It is okay, guys. First of all, Michael Bay is so right wing at this point. I don't know what has happened to this guy. He's like a psycho. They kill so many Muslim people in this movie. I can't even begin to explain to you how many people Jim from The Office killed. It's Jim from The Office.
Jim looking hot as hell, by the way.
Just murdering. And Roy from The Office is also in it.
Really?
Yeah, but he's
It's
like
an Office spinoff.
oh dude, it's just incredible. So me and my friend were watching it, and
Is Hillary supposed to be Michael Scott?
well, Hillary's the head of ISIS. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Me and my friend were watching it, and like at the beginning, we were like ironically high-fiving each other every time they said like Benghazi, like real serious. They're like, guess we better go to Benghazi. You know, like we just like high-five each other. But at a certain point, like we realized that the word Benghazi is literally written on maybe every single page of that script.
Damn.
They are saying, and the movie is also 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
Oh my
Of just them saying the word Benghazi. There are titles, there are crayons on screen at the beginning of scenes where they say Benghazi. They like introduce the scene as like that they're in Benghazi.
When they show you the location in that movie, is it always done in that like the computer font that shows up in the military movies? They always have to have like the date and military time. Yeah, and that computer where it's being decoded in front of you, just like the fucking military would do, dude.
That's my favorite thing is in movies about the Muslim world, like there's always at the beginning of a scene to establish you're in the Muslim world, the call to prayer. Yeah, it's like the gong. It's like the gong of East Asia. Like, oh, we're in China now. Gong. You know,
the best song from any one of those movies is that like Somali like prayer song from Black Hawk Down. They're like, you know, like the dramatic. When somebody's dying, just have that dying in slow motion.
dude, your close personal friend is in that movie, Tom Sizemore.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're listening and you don't know, Tom Sizemore and me are actually friends.
You still
real
follow
life.
each other on Twitter?
Yeah, I checked to make sure he hasn't unfollowed me. But Tom Sizemore is fucking insane. Imagine he like was in every great movie from like 1996 until 2000.
Oh yeah.
And then just did a bunch of math and beat the shit out of who was it, Heidi Fleiss? Who did he beat up?
He's still working.
Yeah, he's still working, but he was in a movie with Paul Verzi.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, I saw Paul.
What?
I saw Paul outside the stand. He's like, "Yeah, I finished working on a movie with Tom Sizemore, and it was great. And we took pictures together, and we had a great time." And I was like, "Tom Sizemore?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I love Tom Sizemore."
He was on the Celebrity Rehab Dr. Drew show.
Hell yeah.
You can't fix Sizemore. Sizemore needs those drugs to be as talented of an actor as he is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That's what Kelsey needed to be Frasier. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kelsey Grammer was on like a cocktail of intoxicants the entire time he was making
Hell
Frasier.
yes, dude.
Apparently, the
how much of
showrunner-
the cocktail was semen? Niles.
It was 2 liters. It was not semen.
I love that show. I,
Niles.
when I was a kid, I couldn't tell. I thought they were British.
Yeah, I did
understand.
too.
I was
I
like,
thought
are
so
they
too.
British? I don't understand why they have that accent.
It's like, oh no, they're not.
Because
Just
the
gay.
dad,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dad was a
Gay.
cop, and
Yeah.
he was like, working Vice. He was like, you don't understand the kind of day I've had, and he beat him, so they sent him to live with their gay British mother.
Is that the story? Because there
think
was
so.
a British, wasn't
The nanny or not
the nanny was British.
Not the nanny, but the like maid.
Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah.
That was a good ass show too.
Yeah,
That was
I watched all of that shit.
I wanted to smash Fran Drescher, and I still do. By the way,
Really?
hell yeah, dude.
She was hot.
Dude, and then she had like a show on the CW or some shit, like fucking 10 years after the nanny, where she was like old and still hot. I'd still smash now, guys.
I don't know if I can have sex with a Jew ever again.
Yes,
I
you
can say that.
Yes,
Why
you
can you say that?
'Cause
Personally, I'm offended.
they drive
As a
me-
guy that likes to fuck.
I can't do it.
You would
anymore.
limit
I just
your
dated.
fuck?
I was seeing this girl who's like a New York City. I was like, this is the real Jew. She's a real kind of Jew.
Yes,
I was like, not like me.
the treacherous ones.
From Las Vegas. This is a real bit, you know.
A real
And then every
Dickfield
time
broad.
she'd say thank you for something, it was just, it sounded like she was being sarcastic. She'd be like, oh, wow, thanks a lot. I'd be like, well, I just did, like, I cooked dinner, so.
Dude,
Are you
you're gonna
being
come back.
serious?
You're gonna come back for the
I
tribe,
can't
dude.
stand it, dude. They drive me.
Would your parents be sad if you didn't marry a Jew?
They do say that, but that's just, like, absurd.
I love that.
That's like, fuck your cousin. Okay, Adam, fuck your cousin. You know, we are only 2% of the entire population of the entire country. I mean, I guess it's different in New York. But
Probably-
but
probably
fuck your
much more.
cousin. Yeah, just please fuck your
They're like
cousin.
97% here.
Yeah,
It's too many.
It's
Yeah.
mostly them, I think,
Yeah.
in New York.
We're the
I
only
like
two non-Jewish
That
people.
girl accent, whenever girls say thank you, they go, thank you.
Thank you
Oh my
so
God,
much.
thank you. It's like, what?
Every girl, yeah, every single girl.
Why?
Like
do you do
shop,
that?
like shoppy girls, shop
Yeah.
girls,
Shop.
What are you talking about?
like girls that are like to shop.
oh, yeah. Oh, I have to shop.
have to shop.
Yeah, we were doing that the other day. Oh my
I've
God, I was
The
shopping.
worst day.
I was shopping all day, and I'm so exhausted that I just have to shop. I have to blow off steam. I do my business shopping during the day, and then I work on these commercials, and like the wardrobe assistant girls are always the worst fucking people in the entire world. They're like, I'm 20, and I kind of just, you know, find my way through life by positive thinking, and so I don't really pay rent. I just fuck people to stay at their place.
Oh yeah, that's
I would love to do that.
Always, yeah.
I saw this girl that I was dating a few months ago, and she said to me, she said, yeah, after we stopped seeing each other, I realized that I can fuck any guy that I want. So there was really no reason to go out with you because as a woman, I can have sex with any man.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the Da Vinci Code. I mean, if they all realize that, then it's over for us, right?
I don't know. This is
Us personality
This
boys.
is getting into like shitty black comic territory. Because the pussy.
You got a scholarship sitting underneath your legs. That was one of Ari Spears' bits where he's talking about how a woman not going to go to college. You got a scholarship. You sitting on a scholarship, girl. And he's basically saying, "Fuck your way to college. Use your pussy to go to college."
That's
so
good.
That's a good bit.
It's a good bit. Yeah.
They can fuck whenever they want.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, what else do we got? Somebody talk for 5 minutes. While I
Whew,
look at
guys,
Twitter.
I just want to know what's going on with my cum boys, dude.
What's
Are you
been going
coming?
on?
Is everyone? Let's have a weekly cum check. When was the last time you came, Adam?
Yesterday.
Did you beat off or was it sex?
Both.
Both? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
I did both activities yesterday.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Beating off first or second?
No, that was just a daytime. Roommate's gone,
Beating off just to clear the pipes?
escaping into my masturbatorium. I mean, like, living with roommates is
Yeah,
just,
oh yeah.
I
know.
anytime
I
you're
have to
alone,
beat
you have
off
to,
like
you
a
have
bandit.
to masturbate. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you like to keep a certain...
Michelle from the podcast.
Yes. From the weirdest
still
part of
does
the
not-
podcast.
You thought it was weird?
I think it was a little weird.
I think it was kinda
people.
weird.
The feedback was they loved it, but it was also very retarded.
Oh, yeah,
well, then that's
well, no, I think
on
it was
brand.
dumb. It was dumb how we took it to a dumb place, maybe. But people told me that.
Well,
they liked
we went in with a lot of tension and drama, and then I wasn't there for most of it. Neither was Stav.
You went to the bathroom?
I left, and then
Yeah, I left
and then-
also in the beginning.
and then apparently that Seth guy came in.
Yeah.
We took
Well,
it
that
to...
was-
Seth Dickfield, who's not based on another guy who's been posting a lot of dumb shit on the fucking internet since the
Yo,
shooting
hit
this
us.
morning. Dude, I'm trying to look at Twitter for like some.
Didn't he block you?
He unblocked me for whatever reason. This other guy who's not related to
has
Seth
nothing to do
Dickfield.
with Seth Dickfield.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to look at Twitter for like trending topics, but I guess like E3 or something is going on now, so all the shooting stuff has been drowned out by news about video games. So heads up to
A VR headset that's also sex.
I remember when I was like in middle school, me and my friends were talking about like, imagine how sweet virtual reality is going to be. You can put on a helmet that'll plug into the Nintendo, and then another machine will suck your dick. You can fuck fake women in virtual reality. Like, it was just, we never even considered that you could fuck real women. Technology is good. When we're adults, we'll be able to fuck robots. It just never. Somebody made that.
What age is that though?
Like 11.
Because the age immediately after that, 13, is like when you become the most misogynistic you'll ever be. Like
I was
before
pretty...
you've actually touched anything, that's when you like see another child like at school, and you're like, go to your boys, you're like, yeah, I would fuck that bitch in the ass.
Yeah, some girl was wearing like a training bra.
Yeah, it's like a child, like another child at school.
Yeah. She has a Barbie
Yeah, I would
shirt
fuck
on.
her in the ass. Because I know.
Yeah, I remember when I was in first grade, I had a piece of paper with a marker. I had written "girls I would fuck," and then it was just a list of girls in my class.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. And I like folded it up and hid it somewhere in my room. And I remember my parents never found it, but I imagine if they did, they would just have to be like, yeah, I guess we just put this back. I don't know. I want to have this conversation. So they probably found it.
First grade?
Yeah.
You knew fuck? You knew like fuck?
Well, I knew the word fuck. I mean, it wasn't like...
You didn't know the concept.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, I guess, yeah. But until, like, you know how, like, in a child said, first of all, like, the vagina is, like, where your dick is.
Of course.
So you
Very confusing the first time you
Oh,
try and
it's
touch a
down.
vagina.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so much
It's
lower
so
than
much
you think it's
down.
going to
Yeah,
be.
You think it's at the dick place.
Yeah.
I fucked that up big time.
Yeah.
In the,
And then also you think you just put the dick in and then that's it.
yeah. It's just,
You don't understand there's like a thrusting element there.
My friend was asking me the other day, he's like, you ever like in a relationship with a girl you're close with, like just like sleep inside of her?
Yeah,
like,
there's a name
spoon
for that, dude. What is it called?
What is it called?
It's called like hot soaking or something.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I was
where you
like,
leave
you
your dick
sleep-
in.
you
That's how you give
sleep
somebody
inside.
a fucking yeast infection.
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds
disgusting.
terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Also, what your dick just like is
Also,
he's
who's
like,
this
it's
fucking
really
weird
beautiful.
friend of yours asking you this question?
Dude, my
is it
friend
Michael
asked me.
Douglas?
You know the friend. I'm not gonna
Do you
say
ever
his
make
name.
love?
I
do
think I know the friend.
Ooh. You don't just either say it or don't say it. Don't like signal us.
Oh
It's
no,
Tom Sizemore. It's a close
okay.
personal
All
friend.
right.
it was somebody. It was another person. God damn.
Yeah, no, that's like a terrible idea. Somebody, I forget where it was. I saw it online. There was some comment section where, or maybe it was like Yahoo Answers or something, where like a woman was like, "Is it normal for like her boyfriend kept a cup of water next to the bed to dip his dick in after they fucked?"
What the fuck?
To give a bath? To give a penis bath?
You rinse your cock off in the fucking bathroom,
It's like a
dude.
dick cup.
That's
He's
terrible.
like putting his dick in,
Oh.
wash it off.
He should have
He has like
the
a
fucking-
bird
he
bath
should-
in his room for dipping his dick in.
Well, it's like a bidet.
No, he should keep. He should keep fucking the stuff barbers use. He should keep the blue stuff. Just have his dick in there.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Barbers have
The
a
blue
special
stuff?
thing. What blue
Oh
stuff?
yeah,
put combs and shit in?
barbicide.
Barbicide.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
For
You don't
the
know what that
combs,
is?
they
I've
put
never
the
gotten
blue,
a
the
fancy-
combs in the blue shit. Yeah, it looks like
okay.
Windex.
Yeah.
Barbicide.
You know what's funny? I was like, you know how they have the barbershop poles with the blue and red? And they do that because they used to like drain blood there. But like barbers, like before, I think surgery was like, you know, standardized. Like you could just go to a barber and you'd be like, hey, can you cut this tumor out of me? And be like, give it a shot.
Yeah, that's what medicine. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I feel like we need to end this one with a bang. There's got to be something we can fucking talk about.
Okay.
Where we're not just because this is, to be honest, the worst one yet.
For sure, I'd say.
This has got to be the worst
Yeah,
one.
well, we didn't plan it.
Well, we can't plan. I'm fucking sick. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I don't blame. We ran out of shitty comedians to talk about. There's like 3 of those guys. All right, and there's actually, you know what? You remember Tom Flood?
I don't.
Tom Flood. I don't even know if I wouldn't really classify him as a shitty comedian. He was like, oh fuck, Mike Diesel.
Ooh.
How have we not talked about old Mike Diesel? Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad I remember.
Tell that fucking story though.
Okay, so Mike Diesel is this little fucking. He looks like. You remember that show U.S. Acres? It was
No.
it was part of Garfield and Friends.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Remember Garfield and Friends, the TV show? It was the
Yeah, I
Garfield
remember
TV
that.
show,
Yes,
and then it would
yes,
cut
yes.
to the farm scenes where there was like, the Roy, the chicken, and
Yes,
Sheldon,
yes.
and then Orson was the pig.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Orson had 3 older brothers that were like bully pigs. So Mike Diesel looks like the bully pig older brother. He's this like stout fucking like, I think his real last name is Cuccarini. He's this like stout fucking, yeah, just real
Diesel.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
his stage
just
name.
real, and it's
That's
great
the
if
best.
you do a Bing image search for Mike Diesel. The first like 3 pictures of him. The next one's something like guy deadlifting 600 pounds, and then the one underneath that is like 3 dudes sucking each other's dicks. But so yeah, Diesel was fucking. Did you not? You don't know Diesel, Adam?
No,
You've never
no,
met him.
no.
Oh,
He was
you
before my
met.
time.
Mike.
I barely met, but I came in contact with him once at an open mic.
Yeah, well, he was great. He was like a pathological liar, and he would tell these stories where they were harmless. He was like that much of a liar. We never
Right.
had to worry about the stories. But he was telling, his act was fucking. He was so happy when the Iraq War started because, like, he would go on stage and he would start doing his Iraq War bit about like, yeah, George Bush and Saddam Hussein, blah blah blah. And then halfway through the bit, it would at some point he would be like, and Ross Perot's over there, like, hey, and he'd do his Ross Perot impression, and it's like, oh, you wrote these jokes 10 years ago. You're just cycling these back.
Wait,
in.
Ross
you were
Perot.
doing comedy like at the beginning of the Iraq
No,
War?
no. I started in 2005, so 2 years in.
Okay, word.
2 years
word,
into the
word,
war.
word.
Yeah, but yeah. So Diesel, he would tell all these fucking lies, and one time he tells this story about he's like, so I'm at a bar, right? I'm at a bar, and say anything you want to me. Say whatever you want to me. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna have a problem with it. He's like doing the thing that guys do where they do the tough guy thing, where it's like, you say whatever you want to me, but if you come after my friends, I'll fucking kill you.
Right.
He's like, say whatever you want to me, I don't care. And there's this guy at the bar, and he's talking a bunch of shit. He's like a shit talker, causing a ruckus or whatever. I'm not thinking about it. But then he steps on my wife's foot, and that's just a line you don't cross. So I say, you better fucking apologize. And he's refusing to apologize. So I grab him. I get him in a headlock, and I take him down to the ground. And I get him down to the ground, and I have him there, and I can feel his life slip out of my hands.
What? He murdered someone?
because, and so, like, people are just listening to Mike tell it because he bullshits all the time. They're like, go on.
Right,
and he's like, yeah, and the wait staff, they said, Mike, we saw what happened. We'll take care of this for you. And so he told a story about how he murdered somebody at a bar, and the
For
wait staff,
stepping on his wife's
yeah,
foot.
and the bar was like, hey, that's Mike Diesel, famous comedian. Yeah. We're going to fucking let him go.
Doesn't he have that other thing about the advice?
He told another
This is
story
a
about
great one.
he told
This
another
is-
story about being at a fucking bar one time. He's always at a bar. He's always got these like bar stories that he tells.
This was a headliner he was working
Yeah,
with, right?
no, he's working with a young comic named William. Really good comic. Everyone knew this guy was going to be big, and he says to me, Mike, if you just took the impressions out of your act, you would be the greatest comedian I've ever seen. And that was Bill Hicks. And the best part is, he still has impressions in it.
You didn't take Bill Hicks' advice. Oh my god! I had a teacher in high school that was a former LAPD vice cop and a pathological liar. He made up stories. Like we would fact check a bunch of them, but one of them actually we thought was a lie ended up to be almost true.
What was it?
He was saying that during his time in the LAPD, he worked security detail for like movies, and he's like, yeah, I was a big fan of Cosby. We smoked cigars together on set, and I was like, whoa, you worked on movies? He's like, yeah, I was in a couple movies, and we're like, what was the name of the movies that you were in? And he's like, Disco something or other. And we're like, what?
I don't remember the name.
He's like, and I was like, do you have the movie? He's like, oh, my fucking ex-wife, she has the movie, you know. But yeah, I used to have it on tape, but and then it was the first time I'd ever used IMDb. I looked it up, and there was a blaxploitation movie directed by this guy Fast Black, and it was called Disco 9000, and he was a Vice Cop number 2, Richard Warren. He was
that's weird. It's like
this movie.
Pathological liars. They'll have one or two stories that are real, but then they sound like bullshit like the other ones.
Well, he used to tell us stories that were like, he was like, and then she died in my arms after dropping charges from the scumbag beating and raping her. I finally came and it was too late, and I'll never forget that day, April 31st, 1968. You know, and then we're like, my friend was like, "Yo, there's no April 31st. That's not that's not a day."
Yeah, no. Mike told it. I forget who told me this story, but Mike had said this. I think it was Rob Mayer. He told Rob Mayer at a party, he was like, he's like, "Hey, Mike, how you been?" And Mike goes, pretty good. Went fishing with the Clintons on the weekend. So he said, him and his wife went, me and Patience went fishing with the Clintons. And so I guess, Bill and Hillary Clinton are good friends with Mike Diesel, the booker of Wiseacres Comedy Club.
The defunct for 6 years. Wiseacres Comedy Club.
So they went fishing. And then at the party later, he sees Mike's wife, and he's like, I was hanging out with the Clintons all weekend. And Mike's standing right there, and his wife looks at Rob, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" And Mike just like, in The Simpsons when Homer like is talking to Flanders and his brain just like disappears or whatever. Yeah, Mike just fucking stonewalls him and pretends like it didn't happen. Mike one time he invited me to. He goes, he's like, I throw a party every year. It's the only time I do cocaine with my wife. It's at this party. It's called the East Coast Comics Convention, and basically every comedian on the East Coast is going to be there. Which is like, Mike, that's like 45,000 people. Is it Burning Man?
East Coast Comics Convention.
Yeah, and he goes, it's at my house out in, he lived out in West Virginia somewhere. And, I did a show at a Fish Head Cantina. Was that it?
Yes.
Yeah. It was in like Rivera Beach or some shit.
No, Fish Head was in fucking Arbutus or like in Catonsville.
Yeah, that's where it was. It was Arbutus. And so the party was at Mike's house, but after that. And I drove out there. I followed Mike Stork and Cat Malone out to this fucking party, the East Coast Comics Convention. And, but I know Mike's a liar. So when he says every comedian on the East Coast should be there, I'm like, okay, like a couple of guys I'm friends with. It'll be a party, I hang out and have fun. And I get there. There is literally no one.
No, that's sad.
It's
That
Mike,
is sad. That's sad.
Mike on the couch. He's in his lazy boy with his fucking legs up, and he's got a fucking Afghan draped over his legs. And he's petting his shitty old dog, and his wife's like, come on in, And Basil White is asleep upstairs. And there's a fucking cat eating like part of like one of those long catered subs on the table.
That's a nightmare.
And I had driven from like Baltimore basically to West Virginia. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half. We drove out there, and that was the night. So we're all like getting high and shit, and it was me and Mike, Diesel, and Stork, and then I think Basil woke up, and we're like. You know how Stork is, where he'll like, like just go off, and he's talking about like neurotransmitters or whatever, and they're talking about like therapy and shit. And Mike says at one point, he's like, "Yeah, it took me a long time to find a good therapist, and I had a lot of people who tried to be nice to me, and it really took someone to just sit me down and say, 'No, Mike, this is what happened to you, okay? You were fucking raped.'" And, immediately I'm like, "Fuck you, asshole." And he's like reenacting like the scene from Good Will Hunting or whatever. He's like, "Fuck you, because that's why. Because fuck you is why, But eventually I just had to accept it. And I know Mike's lying. He wasn't fucking raped.
Wait, you think
He's
that's
just
also
casually
a lie?
mentioning being raped? As,
Wait, rewind. Wait, he was doing a scene from a movie?
Well, he's always like all of his because he's a liar. So all of his reactions to things are like shit he saw in movies.
Right.
That's
You know, he's
insane.
like, and then they tried to say my coupon wasn't invalid, and I said, you can't handle the truth. You know, it's like always this dramatic interaction with people where he's like, you know, coming out on top. But yeah, that was the best part of this. Oh, and I went down to his basement to get like a soda or something. And so he's this big fat fucking piece of shit, but he's one of those fat guys. It's like he told Andy Klein one time, somebody was talking about working out, and he tells Andy, he's like, yeah, I've been working out a lot. I'm actually down to 0.4% body fat.
Like Ray Lewis in his prime had 6% body fat.
And he's like, Mike, we can see you. Just say that.
He was fat.
He was fat as shit. He's fucking bigger than Stavros. He was like twice the size of Stavros. He's at 0.4% body fat. That's like a fucking Auschwitz victim.
That's
It's like
not even
0.4% body fat.
Yeah, like peak athletes are at 8%.
But
Yeah.
that's not that's not even like believable.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the
very
kind of shit
bad
he would
at
say. Yeah, I'm down to 0.4% body fat. So yeah, I go down to his basement and he's got his little workout area, which is like a bench, like an adjustable bench, and then just two 50-pound dumbbells. It's the only thing. Just doing like one fucking swinging curl with his fucking piggly arms, and that's his whole exercise regimen. Well, I'm good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm
We got
glad
some
I
nice
remembered
stuff.
him. We'll save Tom Flood for the. I'm glad. You know what's funny? I was trying to like pick my brain, trying to think of like a shitty comic I haven't shit on yet.
I'd love to. Maybe next episode we'll get into really deep into Dave Schofer.
Yeah, Dave's
He's
good.
a fucking.
Dave's
gem,
always
dude.
been nice to me, but you know, apparently people fucking
Are
hate
you
him.
kidding? Oh, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Uncle
Plain
Dave
Uncle
comedy.
Uncle Dave
Yeah.
comedy, dude.
Well, Tom Flood. Why I brought up Tom Flood is because Tom Flood, and it sort of ties into Diesel. Tom Flood was this guy with like who was severely autistic. He wasn't high functioning autistic. He could like barely communicate with you, and he pushed carts at like the Safeway down Route 7 or something. And he would come to Wiseacres for the open mic, and you know, he would go on stage and do his time, but it wasn't jokes or anything, and everyone would laugh at him. And like, but people, so half of it was people being like, "We're being supportive," or "This is avant-garde," and it's like, no, you're laughing at an autistic man.
Right,
This is
right,
exploitation. That's all it is.
For sure.
And like one time he went on stage and he fucking like dragged. He spent the first 2 minutes of his set dragging tables onto from like the audience onto the stage, and he lines them up and puts 4 chairs behind them. And he's like, "Oh, the 1984 NBC4 afternoon news broadcast from September 13th." And he's like, Mitch Douglas sat here and Kate, and he reenacts some afternoon news broadcast from like 1984 that he remembers, and it's not jokes or anything.
Hell yes.
And I remember Mike Diesel, like he was like, "I'm telling you, if you brought that act on the road, it would kill. He is a genius." And it's like, no, Mike. If you brought that act on the road,
Jesus
it
Christ.
would kill. That is Andy Kaufman level genius. It's like, no, you're just fucking laughing. And disabled.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's so dumb, dude. Twitey met him. I saw Twitey at a party, and he was like, "Do you know this Mike Diesel guy?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I know Mike." And he's like, "Yeah, I just worked with him." He's like saying he's been a comic for 30 years, and like, he's like, "I only got 4 teeth left." But like you could see all of Mike's teeth, so Mike was literally lying through his teeth, in that moment, which is great. We're gonna have to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
that's more than enough time. Thanks for listening to Cum Town. We're gonna set up donations soon
Yeah.
because you really should be paying for this. I feel.
Yeah, this level of work.
Give your money to women, fam. Give your money to women.
We all identify
Please.
as women.
We're all women when it comes to being paid to fucking say woke shit on the damn internet. Clap emoji. Clap back, fam. Clap back. Hillary Clinton
Fingernail
style.
painting.
I love the
emoji.
fingernail one.
Yeah.
It's
All
pretty
right.
good.
Later.
See you,
Bye.
bros.
we do the kiss?